The Android ecosystem is in a constant state of growth. Every day, new libraries and materials introduced that are designed to accelerate development speed and make our developer life easier. In this video, you will learn how you can start your Android developer journey. In the course, firstly, we will go through with the Android basic components, which includes buttons, edit text, text views, toast and snipe bar, how we can display that toast and snipe bars in your Android app, how to display images. Also, using this, we will create a simple login screen which contains two edit text and one login button. We will also learn the core concept of Java, like creating variables, basic data types, strings, what are the array list, how you can use array list, hash maps, if-else conditions, how to create classes and their objects. Then we will jump to some advanced Android components, which is the layouts and their UI, like action bars, how we can set up action bars in activities and fragments. Web view are mostly used to show end user agreement or user guide, like how can we play audios and videos in Android app. Also, what are the types of layouts, and we will see animations as well. What are activities, what are fragments, how we can use where we can use activities, where we can use fragments, what are the intents, implicit and explicit. Also, how we can show data in list views and recycler view. Every application project must have an Android manifest.xml file at the root of project source. The manifest file describes essential information about your app, like the components, which includes permission to access the part of systems, the components of app, which includes all the activities, services, broadcast receivers, and content providers. We will also learn how to handle the exceptions. If you don't handle the exception, your app might be crashed somewhere in the middle, and which is not good for the end user. We will also learn how we can run the long running tasks in a background, such as downloading file over the internet, and user will remain free to use our application while downloading the file in the background. JSON, which is a JavaScript object notation, is a lightweight data interchange format. We can pass the data using a background task and show in the application. Basically, we are fetching the app data, which is written in JSON format, and we will just show how we can show it to in recycler view. Then we will deep dive into database, like how to create a user session, how we can store the data using shared preference. Basically, shared preference is used to store the user related data, like for login. How we can store the data in the user's local using SQLite database, like how we can store the data in the Firebase and how we can fetch the data from the Firebase. Although you can use both Kotlin and Java to develop native Android apps, Google announced in 2019 to make Kotlin the preferred way to developing Android application. When Google revealed the first version of their Android operating system over a decade ago, they adopted Java as the main language for Android development. So having the knowledge of Java is also addition to your resume. We'll also learning Kotlin in the course. We'll start with some basics in Kotlin, like creating variables using var and val. What are the different data types? String interpolation, working with arrays and lists, if-else condition, creating classes and objects. Also, for what Kotlin is introduced, the nullable type, which minimize the null pointer exception. Along with, we will be making few projects like guess the number, which is a game. The very famous, also known tic-tac-toe. Also, we will be making a news app with the database, math quiz game as well. Also, We will be making Facebook and Instagram clone, which includes login and real-time unfollow and follow. We will be helping you to build your resume using latest technologies. Before facing actual interview, we will be conduct few more tests to know that you are ready for the interview or not, which is known as student identification test. We will conduct few more mock interviews test, and finally we'll go through the internship and placement process. So this is the roadmap for Android development. If you have any queries, you can ask in the comment section, or you can fill the form for free counseling session from our industry experts. Follow for more technical content like this and keep learning, keep growing.